It started with a text, not even a call, just a cold, careless string of words on my phone screen that shattered 3 years of what I thought was love. I've been seeing someone else. I'm sorry, Jake. It's over. That was it. No explanation. No warning. Just a digital dagger from Sarah, the woman I had built my life around. I sat there in our cramped apartment, staring at the message, the TV flickering in the background with some mindless reality show she loved. The betrayal hit me like a freight train. But what came next wasn't tears or begging. It was a spark of something darker. Revenge. Sarah wasn't just my girlfriend. She was the queen of taking advantage. For years, I had been the one paying the rent, fixing her messes, even co-signing the loan for her shiny red Mazda 6, 5 parked out front. She had insisted on that car, leather seats, sunroof, the works, because it matched her vibe. Meanwhile, I drove a beat-up '09 Corolla with a duct-tape side mirror. The irony wasn't lost on me. She had been cruising around on my dime while apparently cruising into someone else's bed. That night, I couldn't sleep. My mind raced, replaying every moment. The late nights she claimed were work, the friend she had been texting with smirk. By 3 a.m., I found myself scrolling through her Instagram, and there it was, a blurry story of her laughing in some guy's lap at a dimly lit bar. The caption, living my best life. My blood boiled. That's when the idea hit me. If she was living her best life, I'd make damn sure I got mine too. And her precious Mazda? It was about to fund it. The next morning, Sarah was still gone, probably shacked up with her new fling. So I had the place to myself. I grabbed a spare key to her car from the kitchen drawer and flipped through the glove box for the title. There it was in black and white, my name alongside hers. Co-signing had been my mistake, but now it was my golden ticket. I didn't waste time. I called up my buddy Mike, who had always bragged about knowing a guy who could handle quick deals, no questions asked. "Jake, you serious?" Mike asked, his voice crackling over the phone as I paced the apartment. "Dead serious." I said. "She cheated. I'm done. Sell it fast." He laughed a little too loud. "All right, man. Bring it to the lot on 5th Street by noon. My guy will give you cash off the books." I drove the Mazda to the lot, the sun glinting off it like it was mocking me. Every mile felt like a middle finger to Sarah. The guy Mike knew was a wiry dude named Tony, with a toothpick dangling from his lip. He didn't blink twice at my story, just circled the car, nodded, and handed me an envelope with $12,000 in crisp hundreds. "Pleasure doing business," he muttered, already turned to his next deal. I stuffed the cash in my jacket and walked away, heart pounding. Step 1 was done. Step 2? My dream vacation. I had spent years drooling over travel blogs about Santorini, those whitewashed cliffs, endless blue water, the kind of place where you forget who you are and why you're mad. Sarah had always shot it down, whining about the cost or the flight. Now, I didn't need her permission. I booked a one-way ticket for the next day, a week at a cliffside villa and a scooter rental to zip around the island. Total cost? $11,800. The leftover $200? Beer money. By the time Sarah texted me that afternoon, "Hey, where's my car?" I was already at the airport, sipping a double espresso and grinning like a lunatic. I typed back, "Sold it. Enjoy your new life." Then I blocked her number, powered off my phone, and boarded the plane. The flight was a blur, 9 hours of adrenaline and cheap airline wine. When I landed in Santorini, the salty breeze hit me like a reset button. I checked into the villa, a tiny paradise with a private infinity pool overlooking the Aegean. That first night, I sat on the terrace, a cold Mythos beer in hand, watching the sun dip below the horizon in a blaze of orange and pink. No Sarah. No Mazda. No regrets. Of course, she didn't let it go. I had underestimated her pettiness. 3 days in, my inbox started blowing up with emails from mutual friends. Apparently, Sarah had lost it when she realized her car was gone. She called the cops, claiming theft. But since my name was on the title, they couldn't do much. She even tracked down Mike, who played dumb like a pro. By day 5, she had posted a rant on Facebook, calling me a vindictive psycho, complete with a sob story about how she just needed space. The comments were a war zone, half her friends trashing me, half mine cheering me on. I didn't care. I was too busy eating fresh octopus at a seaside taverna, flirting with a local waitress who didn't know my baggage. The week flew by. Scooter rides through winding streets, cliff diving into crystal waters, nights at bars where nobody cared about your past. On my last day, I got an email from Sarah's lawyer, threatening a lawsuit over the car. I laughed out loud, forwarded it to my cousin, who's a paralegal, and told him to handle it. She had spent years draining me dry. If she wanted to fight, she'd have to catch me first. I flew home tanned, rested, and lighter than I had felt in years. Sarah moved out while I was gone, leaving behind a passive-aggressive note and a trash coffee maker. Fine by me. I had already sold her car, lived my dream, and proved one thing: revenge isn't just sweet. It's a damn good vacation. As for her, last I heard, she's still bumming rides from her new guy. Good luck with that, Sarah.